Hello, I've just got a quick video today. I've got a craft market coming up. I just have a tabletop once a month in our village, and I need to restock after the Christmas markets. So this is a Linocut that I made, I don't know, a couple of months ago now. It's just a seaside scene set in our village. I think I've shown it before in a video. And this is another one that I've done more recently. It's an old tin mine up on the cliff tops overlooking the sea. I've not actually made any cards with this yet. I just did a couple of test runs with it as I was cutting it. I'm not sure I'm completely happy with it. I can't actually remember very well. So today I'm going to do a few prints and make some cards. And this is just one that I did for fun. It was a sea swimmer. So I'll just do a couple of those as well. It's not super detailed, it's quite cartoony and basic, but there's always a couple of people who seem to enjoy it, so I'll print off a couple of these. I've just got a wad of offcuts of card from other things I've done. So either cards I've made where I didn't like how it went, so I just saved the back of it, the card, or yeah, so this is what I'm going to use now. This is the ink that I'm using. It's Schmincke's Aqua Lino Druck Lino Print ink, and it's water soluble even when it's dried. I have bought some ink that's waterproof when it's dried, so I can watercolour over it if I want to, but I've not tried that out yet. I'm just going to stick with these today. I haven't tried any other lino inks, so I've got nothing to compare it to. So I'm just mixing cyan and ivory black. I've just got a couple of Essdee rollers. Again, I'm fairly new to this, so I've just got basic equipment that's easy to find. Okay, so I usually get really messy when I'm doing this. I'm trying to be a bit neater as I work, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. So that's my mixing area. I've got the thick ink, and then sorry, this glass mat's not quite level, it's making a noise. So I just put some blue tack under one corner. Okay, so I've got my thick mixing area, and then this is where I'm getting it thinner. I found if I lay it on too thick, then it fills up, the ink fills up the tiny little details. I'm definitely not an expert at this process. Oops. Okay, so when it seems fairly evenly covered, just take it and lay it on the paper. Now I haven't got one of the, oh gosh, I can't think of the name for it. Like one of the pressing down tools. I'm going to have to go and look up the name. So I've just got one wooden spoon that I've dedicated to this task. But this is the bit I enjoy least, so I really do need to get a tool that makes this more comfortable and easy. I'm wondering as well if it might work better with a softer surface underneath, or if that will push the paper up into too many of the gaps. I don't know. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay, I've lost a little bit of the detail in the cliff edges here, but that's not too bad. So then I'll just set those aside to dry. Okay, let's try that again. I'm not worried about having the paper too small because I'm going to cut the edges down to size with the guillotine and put them on a fresh card. It'll take some of the pressure away from me, so I don't have to have it perfectly square or the edges absolutely perfect. Okay, that's got a little bit more of the detail in now. Okay, so I'm just going to get on and make a few more of those. I'll speed through that. And then we'll give the other Linocuts a quick run through. So this last one I did, I can see the paint's a bit thinner than I would like really. So I'm going to pull a bit more from my heavy ink mixing area. I'm just going to pull a little bit more down into my thinner area just to replenish that a bit. Okay, so I just did this experimental one with like a thin layer of sticky back foam, just to see if it'd be easier to do. I'm not sure if, I don't know if I moved it, but some of the detail seems a little bit smudgy. I'm not sure about that one. I'll just give that another go. Okay, that's not too bad. Yeah, I think that makes it slightly easier. Okay, so I'm going to try my new print now. I think from what I remember, I'd made this a bit busy and I wasn't 100% keen on it. Let me take a look. That's not quite inked up enough. Let me give that another go. So I know when I cut it, I didn't finish the image up to the edges because I knew I was going to be guillotining it down. So that would be kind of neatened off, but I still think that's quite a busy print. I'll make a couple more and make them into cards and just see if people like them or not at the market. I definitely want to do more lino printing in the future, so I might come back to this view and have another go at that. And then I'm going to just make, to finish off, I'm just going to make a few runs of this sea swimmer one. Oops. I've just been kind of making this up as I go along really, so if you've got any advice or hints or tips for me, I'd be more than welcome to have them if you want to leave any in the comments. The prints have all dried now and I've guillotined them down, and so I'm just going to use a tape runner now to make the cards. Here are my card blanks. I normally use a big pink ATG tape runner, but I've got these little pink ones left over. So I'm just going to name them and sign them. I just signed the cards that I've handmade for my craft market. I'll get on with all of those now. Okay, so the other thing that I do is frame up a couple of the prints into like a little box mount. So for that I get some like foam core board, very lightweight foam board. And I used tape runner to hold it in place, but then I also use a glue stick because I found that sticks it really firmly and well. Get that centered. And then when that's dried, I can just pop it into a little frame. I just get these inexpensive rustic looking frames. There we go. And so then I have some simple cards and little framed souvenir pictures. So here I am with everything finished now. I've got a couple of the framed pictures, and I usually make sure that I've got duplicates of them on my craft stall. Here's my little sea swimmers, and here are my two local coast scenes. So as ever, I hope there was something of interest to somebody in there. I really do appreciate you watching and for all the likes and comments which people leave. It's really been lovely. And I'll see you next time. Bye.